Hello everybody, Myfirstjones here, and you are watching a video of the McPVP hardcore games. In this video, I was playing with PJSmith727, who is using the account MFJ Easy Snipes PvP, which is our alt account that we've made an annoying name out of. Yeah, so we get all of our cocoa beans, mine some trees. PJ was the seeker kit and I was the miner kit, which is a pretty good combination, and it's very easy to get full iron armor with this combination. So, as you can see, PJ found a nice little area down there with lots of iron, so we decided to mine down there to get our iron. And yeah, it's kind of dark. Didn't brighten up the video, so next video I definitely will, and maybe I'll start placing torches when I play while recording. Probably a good idea. But we get quite a bit of iron, because there's lots of iron where PJ chose, because he's very good at picking. Yep, another dark place. Can't see anything I'm doing. But then, once we get the full iron armor, we mine up, find this little water pool if you can even see what it is, and we get some buckets of water in case we get endermaged or something bad happens. Endermage doesn't actually make you take the fall damage of that 5 seconds anymore, I don't think. Anyways, here we are, getting up to surface, and PJ had no soup. He had like 3 soup on him, so we had to go get a lot more soup. And there he is, mining a tree. We're just sitting around, and then he looks up, and there's a guy in that tree. So we decide we have to go kill him. But he starts running away because he knows he is outmatched. So get a water bucket just to be safe. Climb up the vines. The lag spike perhaps was having issues. And we go get him. Running across the treetops like the Tarzan, which is a retired kit now, which kind of is disappointing. Oh well. We go get him. And when I get up here, he's not actually there anymore. So we decide to go to the feast, because it comes up like a few seconds after. So we go jump down the trees, kind of up the trees, and see that cobble. Thought he might be like hidden in there or something. Then I just decided to MLG water off that tree. Don't really know why. And then we find this tower above the feast, and then behind us is a man named Muffin Man, who tries to kill us, but it didn't work out. So I just go chase him away. He gets hit by that skeleton. That was a pretty awesome shot on the skeleton's part. PJ continues to chase him a bit, and then I start running to feast. Another lag spike, hooray. And then PJ catches up with me. He didn't actually kill him right there. And then as you can see, the feast is right there, and there's a tower right above it. Always fun. And on the feast, there is a man I hacks for you. As you can see way up there, that's an endermage trap. And then Muffin Man comes back, tries to kill PJ. And then Orton comes, tries to kill both of us. Not very nice. As you can see, PJ just killed Muffin Man, which is good. And that creeper goes up to PJ. I didn't even notice, so I couldn't really warn him. And then that guy is back, so I can chase him. He doesn't deserve to be alive anymore. But decide that I have to wait for the feast, because the feast is more important than killing that guy. So grab some more soup. We get rid of all that stuff by making it go under the feast. And that Ender Mage was trying to mage me up, but it didn't work for him. So the feast is starting in 30 seconds. Ender Mage is trying to mage people up, kill us cheaply. And that guy is running around the feast. PJ is waiting with me. There's some horses there. Those are pretty nice. And starting in 10 seconds. I get some bread, so I eat that. And then the feast starts. So that guy got there first, which is not very good. And he got like diamond armor, which I wasn't happy about. And then Orton got teleported up but jumped off within the 5 seconds, which is good. Then I decide I have to get the feast. It's not as important as an armorless guy. So he splashes me. Not very nice, not very nice. And as you can see, that Orton guy is glitched under the feast. I'm poisoned, I'm slowed, and it's not very fun. And at this point, I believe PJ is up in the Ender Mage's tower trying to kill it, and then he dies right there of fall damage, which was kind of disappointing. So I decide that I have to avenge PJ and win the game. So I go try to kill these guys, but I believe they were teamed. I'm pretty sure they were teamed. But they're pretty good. iHacks for You is a pretty good PvPer. So I decide to go after him since he obviously has the advantage over the other guy. He almost kills me there. I'm on 2 hearts. And then, as you can see, Orton was there looking in the feast, which wasn't very nice. And I believe he got armor. And then iHacks for You starts to run, so I decide to eat up, and then go chase him. But he comes running for me, so he uses fire, and it wasn't very nice. Fire is not nice. But in a fight like that, he really doesn't have a chance. So I just let him run. Probably shouldn't have. That was a kind of dumb idea. And I start running after Orton instead. Not very smart. But he obviously is faster than me, so I just give up on him and go back to the feast after I eat some bread, of course. Someone must have been a cultivator. So I run back to the feast, check to see if they're there. They start creating a team. Oh yes, they did team. Like Spike. Hooray. So he agrees to team. I throw my sword up in anger, and I go try to kill Mr. Orton. And he is very good at evading me, but I do get a hit off of him, so he runs under the feast. So then I decide to go after iHacks for You, and he tries to place lava on me, but it kind of misses. So I just keep chasing him, never giving up. I've got the clear armor advantage over him. Tries to fire me, he actually gets me with the fire. But somehow I keep up with him, actually. Well, he does stop there with like a lag spike. And then he throws a slowness up in the air and hits me, yet I still keep up with him. It might have... no, it didn't splash him, I don't see particles. But I did keep up with him and I got hits on him, which was confusing. I don't know how. And then we go into here, he splashes himself with regen. He must have been pretty low in health, and out of soup probably. And then he circles around to get the lava. I noticed that, but then get a nice lag spike in a few seconds. Yep. And then he's over there. So that lag spike kind of ruined that. And then he stops here. I don't get a hit off of him there, which is pretty surprising. Keep chasing him, get a hit there. Do some parkour. Some nice parkour. Getting more hits on him. Tries to turn around and flint and steel on the snow. Doesn't work, buddy. And then just keep chasing him. I don't like to give up on people because once I start chasing, I usually do not stop. So start hitting him. But then I can't sprint, so I have to stay back and eat up. And in that time, he decides to pillar up, which was not very good. I didn't have anything to knock him off with. So I was kind of disappointed at this point. So I just try to go after this guy, and then he calls me a speed hacking person. And then a spider jumps off of like nowhere to come kill me. And then there's another one. And then he still accuses me of speed hacking in a few seconds. Yeah. I understand like what his point is, but I don't even know how I was keeping up with him with that slowness. I was kind of surprised too. I was holding down the sprint button. I don't know if it really made a difference, but it makes it easier to like get back into the run once you stop running. And then I just told him that I am recording the video so I can prove that I'm not hacking. And I'm not hacking, as you guys obviously know. Tells me to upload it. Obviously I did. Very, very obviously. Then I decide that it's time to make a shovel and get some snowballs to knock him off. And as you can see, the Ender Mage fell really far. So I sneak around over to the jungle where he can't see me. Get some cocoa beans because I'm kind of low on those. And then make soup. Delicious chocolate milk, actually. And then I get some wood to make my shovel. Inventory's full, so I gotta get rid of the string. Planning on making a fishing rod with that, you know, go fishing. Get the string back. Get rid of it again. And then I finally craft my shovel. But no, I didn't actually because I failed. Now I craft my shovel and now I get my snowballs. Which I was very happy about because now I could go knock them off. But as you can see over there, he poured some lava. I was like, ooh, what is he doing? Then I realized, oh, he went to melt the water so we could jump into it and run away. So I go track him. Got pretty far. Don't know when he jumped down actually. But I thought that Enderman was him. Wasn't actually. So I run through the snowy plains after I hacks for you. Got a pretty big gap in between us. I fail at my sprinting. And then I'm in the desert. I'm like, oh yes, he's in a desert. I don't have to deal with the snow or rain anymore. But then, nope. Turns out he's in the plains. I was not very happy about that. So I go into the plains. And I see him right there. Then he starts to tower up because he apparently sees me. I'm like, nope, I have snowballs now, so I throw them at him. And he tries to put fire when he falls instead of water. Which didn't really work out. Then I start chasing him. And then his last words were hacks, hacks, hacks. And then I kill him. Sorry, guy. But I was not hacking. It's not very nice to accuse people of hacking when they're not. Actually, I take that back. I've done that before. So I put his armor on, loot the feast, but anything else that might be there. As you can see, Orton just fell really far. So I'm like, ooh, the last guy might be in a tower, and he was. So start building up. Just carelessly at first, but then he starts throwing snowballs at me. A few seconds. Yep, right now. Starts throwing them snowballs. Lots of them, but it doesn't really catch me off guard. It doesn't knock me off at all. So I start building safely, just to be safe. Takes up much more blocks, so I probably should have built up a bit more. And then he asks me if I have soup. Like, nope. But I do. But I'm lying because I'm mean. He wants a fair fight. I don't think it would be a fair fight. He wants me to like give him my armor. That's really not a fair fight. If he just spends the entire game in a tower and then gets iron from me to have a fair fight and armor and stuff, that's just not fair. So I throw snowballs. We kind of do a little snowball fight right here. It's kind of fun. And I run out of snowballs, so I decide that it's time to go up and kill him. And then I guess he saw me holding soup for a second. But then I'm out of blocks, so I have to dig out his tower. But he was kind of helping me with that because he was breaking blocks that I ended up getting. And then I could build up even further. I was very thankful for that. He's giving me more blocks. Very nice guy. And then Besides, oh YOLO, and then he jumps down, and then I kill him. Mr. Quackimon XD the Cultivator entered the next life, courtesy of Myfirstjones Iron Sword. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pretty good game. Didn't really do much hunting at the beginning of the game, but Feast was pretty action-packed and all the other stuff. But yeah, see you guys next time. Shit, I went a bit